so much easier to get the cheese pull. Yeah, I know you guys are looking at the title. I'm gonna get into the story. Why is the sun glaring weird though? But I want to try all the food first, see what we think. We got some dumplings. They look kind of good. They're hot. So your girl got asked out on a date to go swing dancing. It's something I've never done. I never really realized it was like a thing, honestly, but it was so much fun. Like 10 out of 10, best date by far that I've ever been on, just like in my entire life. I love dancing. It was fun. Dating in adulthood years is different than high school years. Everyone's like all like up in your business. Whereas like when you're an adult, you're able to have more privacy. With my last 2 relationships, like I really wanted a sense of privacy, but it was really hard. I feel like people were still like getting in my business. Next relationship, like not like I don't mind that. I just like want it to be nice if people get in my business, because like with my first ex, it would be like, are you guys getting engaged? Because we were like a long-term relationship, and it's like, no, we were nowhere near close of a conversation of like that. You know what I mean? That was never a thing. Because we were young, honestly, was the answer, and we ended up breaking up. So I think if him and I would have stayed together and been such a great couple, for sure that would have been a talk and conversation, and yeah, my life would have looked so different. But glad that's not the case. He wasn't meant for me. So I feel like, yeah. And then like with my second ex-boyfriend, he kind of like had some baggage, and also just like people would rope him in drama. I don't like that. I don't got time for that. You know, I want to be with a guy that has like good family, good friends, no drama, essentially. Cheers to that. I get asked out to swing dancing. I was so excited. I went. I'm gonna be honest though, my parents were really kind and gave me a ride. I wasn't comfortable in the area where it was, but it was like late and they had to work the next day, and I was really worried about that. I almost thought I wasn't gonna go, and I was totally like understanding if that would have been like the case, but the area it was in, I just was like, well, I prefer a ride. I just wasn't familiar with that part of town. But my family was so sweet. They know like I don't really look forward to going to places often. Like I'm kind of naturally a homebody. I like being with my cat, honestly. The fact that they both saw me like super excited and passionate about wanting to go swing dancing, that was why they were okay with it, giving me rides, which was really kind of them. It ended up working out. At some point I'll try to get more comfortable like going and doing the drive, because it's actually not too bad after like observing it, but just when you don't know where you're going for the first time, it's kind of scary. It's kind of nerve-wracking, honestly, let's be real. I get there and it was like so much fun. Meet up with the guy and I meet a ton of his friends. Everyone was so great, so sweet. He has a really great like friend group of people. I feel like for me, like I've always really had like a hard time finding like good people, good friends, and I don't know like where it's gonna go with this guy. I'm really trying like my hardest to be like actually like really private about it, because I don't want to get my hopes up, and I want to respect his privacy as well, because it's my channel. I'm trying to be careful of how much like I share. Still want to share like stories of like, you know, dating life. I'm trying to just be private, respect the guy. He was a total sweetheart. I don't know if it was technically a date though, because we're kind of in the early stage. Literally, we just met not that long ago through our mutual friend. We're just trying to get to know each other. It might not go anywhere. I guess I'd just say like swing dance as a date, because it was just him and I, so it felt like he was asking me out, and I like him, he's cute, and we danced together and it was fun. So I kind of count it as a date when really we're like just still getting to know each other. It's so early. It was so much fun. Oh my gosh, you guys, like he is like a total nerd in general, which I love that, but no, we have so much in common. It's crazy. He's so cute. Like the fact that he's so passionate, like wanting to like swing dance, it's like the cutest thing ever, honestly. So yeah, like it's adorable. Like he confessed to me like, oh, I'm still kind of learning with swing dance. I've only done it for 3 months. I'm thinking 3 months, like that's a good chunk of time to like learn, compared to me. It was just the one night last night, which was crazy. Yesterday was St. Patrick's Day. Typically on St. Patty's Day, like I don't really do anything, so the fact that I did something, like look at me, be all social for change. I know. He's all like, oh, I'm still like learning, I've just done it for 3 months, like no big deal. I'm thinking like, no, this is a passion. Like it's adorable, it's so cute. He's thinking, oh, I'm not quite good at it yet. He was so good. I was a little flirt when we were dancing. I was like so smooth, swagger moves, so suave. He was like, you're making me blush. I'm like, I'm already a tomato, so I just blushed naturally, like so easy. And then after that he twirled me and it was just so much fun. No, like he hasn't like told me quote unquote he likes me yet. I actually haven't even told him quote unquote I like him yet. We're just like getting to know each other. I just call it a date because, well, that's what it felt like, okay? No matter what ends up like playing out. Like he's just a friend right now, but I still count it a date, okay? It was just so much fun. I was trying to let the food like cool down a bit. When I uploaded my video like Truth Hurts, my guy friend Caleb, you guys are gonna see him on the channel real soon. I did a video with him. He's always just been like a lifelong friend to me. He watched the video. I was like, of course you did. That video was like really sad and emotional, just of like not being like where you want to be in the place of life. It was funny because he invited me to a church event that he goes to. I trust him. I've known him since freshman year of high school, so I trust like the people he's friends with. And I'm thinking, are you trying to set me up with someone? I'm like, I don't like setups, dude. Wow, that is really good. It's so crazy like how life works, because granted I don't even know like where this is gonna go. With the guy I like, not Caleb. Caleb was like, you should come to this event. It was like tight because I already had plans with a friend. I was like, you know, I'll just go for 15 minutes. And then Caleb's like, no, you really gotta be there the whole time. But I'm thinking like, I have plans with a friend. I was like, I'm just gonna do 15 minutes. I'm thinking I'm not gonna know these people. I'm probably gonna leave. I have to meet with a friend anyway. And then I felt really bad because 5 hours later, here I was meeting like a ton of new friends and the guy like I'm currently talking to. I had to cancel with my other friend, but I'm making it up to my other friends, so it's gonna be all good. I'm trying to learn not to overbook, but I will say this, I'm glad I went to the church event when I did. I feel like in life everything happens like for a reason and how it's supposed to, and I felt like I was meant to like be at this event at the right place at the right time, despite everything going on and my time management being so poorly done. Caleb met this guy in the group and immediately thought like me and this guy would hit it off instantly, but he knew like setups never work, which is true. I've had friends try to set me up and it doesn't really work. I just like want something natural, and I respected that Caleb like thought, oh, if it's ever meant to be, it'll be natural and it'll be like meant to be. I guess like 2 years ago, well, Caleb and I text all the time, so I don't remember the text receipt. I can picture Caleb doing it and me declining. He was all like, oh, you should come to this event, and I'm just like, no, I'm too busy. And keep in mind at the time, like I was trying to get back on track with college. I had some boy drama, as we know, with other guys. I was really trying to get back into being social, but just like wasn't the right time. Like end of 2022, I was finally like at a place of like, okay, I can be social again, I can go and do things. 2020 I was social, but then pandemic, so then I lost my social activity. 2021 I'd be a little bit social, but not that social, because it was like the year after COVID. It was still really hard for me to like put myself back out there. And then so early 2022 I was working on it, and then by the time it got to like late 2022 I was getting back on track. So that's why in 2023 and 2024 I've been able to be like way more social and go to way more events. And also I've been focused on college too, and throughout my life I've always just like kind of been like too busy to go to like events, in this case like church events, but any type of other events, it just depends, because I always just focused more on like school. But it just happened at the right place at the right time. I'm on spring break and I was like, you know what, I'll go and check it out. But I meet this guy and we hit it off immediately, and Caleb's like, I didn't expect you guys to connect so quickly. He figured we'd connect whether if it's like romantically or not, and like I said, we'll see down the road. But it's just so funny how he's like, I didn't expect it to move fast. I'm like, okay. I'm like, we're still getting to know each other. Slow your roll. Little matchmaker. You know, he's like, I didn't do it. I didn't even think the guy liked me at first. This is amazing. Caleb and I have been friends since high school, but we've had like some distance because he travels a lot. Even for a time moved away for a little bit. But it's crazy because it's one of those friendships where like you come back and circle back, and it's like you never left. It was like high school all over again when you drove me insane sophomore year. The guy I'm talking to currently was like, how annoying is Caleb? I'm like, so annoying. I think he worries like Caleb and I are like the secret thing, or I like him. And it's like, no, like we're just like a brother-sister, like platonic friendship. Caleb and I had a hot second since catching up, and then it kind of interfered with another friend's plan, and I gotta make it up to them too, and I'm just so bad with time management. I'm really trying. I will say this, on St. Patrick's Day yesterday, so I met up with Tara like in the early afternoon. I met up with the guy late at night for the date night dance. I'm just counting it a date night, who knows, just to make it easy, because it felt like that, okay? They were like at 2 different times of the day, so I feel like if you have 2 different like plans, it's kind of different. You can make one earlier and the other one later, but if they're like back to back, which that's happened a couple times during my spring break, just doesn't end well for me. Take a look. It looks so good. Hey you guys, so of course with the weather being sunny, which we love, sometimes the temperature on my phone goes out. It was like the worst timing because I've been wanting to eat the donuts. So let's eat the donuts now. I'm so excited to try them. So they have this new donut place. The food cart's called Little Funky Donut. We will go over all the ones we got. I got 6 tiny ones. We're gonna try them all. I am so excited. I love small donuts. I might have to go like all the time now. We have a vanilla blue sprinkles. We have RB, which is the pink sprinkles. And then we also have a Simpsons sprinkles donut as well. It's like this pink cake one. We have maple, that they said was really popular. We have fruity pebbles, and then we have a glaze. Let's start with glaze, something simple. Amazing. We have to do one bite because I'll eat them all. Let's try maple next. I could eat these all. Let's do the Simpsons donut. Okay. That one's basically strawberry. Fruity pebbles. This one's messy one, I feel like. I feel like fruity pebbles is popular right now because it's like March, huh? I'm so like nostalgic, so it makes me think of my childhood when I eat it every time. I'm not always much of a cereal girly in general, and I like Fruity Pebbles, but I should do like a cereal ranking because I don't even remember all my favorite cereals. I don't really eat it all that often. Maybe we'll do like a cereal taste test video to really see which like cereal is the most nostalgic to me, or just ones I like. Let's be honest, because if I'm spending the money, I want to make sure I like them. We can include Fruity Pebbles. It's a good one. It makes me think of my childhood, honestly. When I was younger, my dad and friends and I, we would go up to Linwood, Washington, and in the hotel we stayed in, they would like have like Fruity Pebbles Pebbles and other cereal, it always takes me back to that. Every time like I try something with cereal, it takes me back to staying up there. I know, crazy, right? Okay, next, let's try this blue vanilla. This is my favorite shade of blue, by the way. It's good. It's basic. Probably the last one will be too. I have the Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still want to party. Okay. I just feel like the glaze hits different. Maybe because it's so plain, it makes it so original. That's all for this video today, this mukbang. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye, love you.